My kids came home from school the other day with a poster. It was the 7 Habits tree. It correlates with the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Pretty sure it's made by the same group. It's the type of thing that I'm super glad that my kids are learning at school. I feel like right now there's a lot of misinformation or misguidance coming to children, particularly when it comes to morals. I thought these 7 habits were awesome. I'm super glad that my kids are learning them at school. Habit 1 is be proactive, you're in charge. It is definitely a foundation for a happy life. I remember reading As a Man Thinketh, and it totally changed my life because I realized just inside my mind, I'm in charge of where I'm going. I think it's fundamental for a happy person to be able to understand that. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, have a plan. This reminds me of the book 7 Habits. It's been a long time since I've read it. One of the key takeaways for me was always staying in quad 2, which meant working on things that are important but not urgent. That requires you to think in the future. Habit 3 seems like an obvious one, but I can't believe how many people do not do this. Put first things first, work first, play second. Prioritization is key for life in general. Right now, I see people partying in your 20s, working in your 30s. And just in general, the idea of trying to play first, it's a destructive attitude. If you want to be happy, you gotta work first. It makes play enjoyable. Habit number 4 is probably the one that I struggled with the most as a kid, which is think win-win. Everyone can win. I was just super hyper competitive as a kid, and it's a big problem. Happiness comes from working with others. And 1 + 1 really equals 3. Coordinating with other people, learning to align with people that have the same goals as you is the key to creating things better than yourself. Habit number 5 is something that me and my wife have been working really hard with our kids. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen before you talk. Emotions get high. Sometimes it's very hard to allow the people around you to voice their needs. It's super destructive for any relationship if someone doesn't feel heard. Another one that as a kid I definitely could have heard a little more often. Habit number 6 is very similar to habit number 4. Synergize, together is better. It seems obvious. If you look at your life, you'll be surprised by how many things you struggle with because you're doing it alone. If you take each part of your life and say, how would it improve if I was working with somebody else that had the similar goal, you'd be surprised how often there's opportunities to do that. Habit number 7 is one that I struggle with. Sharpen the saw, balance feels best. I was just saying that as a 20-year-old or in your 20s, you should be working super hard. I know there's a lot of people who look at that and say that might be the wrong attitude to have. And those people are likely going to be much better at the balance feels best part of life, but it is critical. You got to have recreation, family, friends, as well as work, and balance that correctly. It's a hard task. I'm not here to judge anybody, but one that I could actually probably improve in my life as well. Anyway, when I saw this poster with my kids, I was so excited. These are the kind of things that our kids need to see. The earlier they can get these principles as a foundation in life, the better off they're going to be. Hopefully, public schools are teaching this as well. Filming updates every day. See you tomorrow.